Welcome to a word of hope for the 25th Sunday in Ordinary Time. I'm Father Andrew Carl Wisdom, Vicar for Mission Advancement, our province's development and fundraising ministry. Friends, today, in that very first line of our first reading from the prophet Isaiah, we're asked to seek the Lord while he may be found and call him while he may be near. You know, people often say to me, Father Wisdom, I'm searching for God. And I say, why? He's not lost. God never leaves us, but sometimes we leave him. And when we do so in a major, serious way, we call that sin. But as Isaiah reminds us, his mercy is always there for us, that God is generous and abundant in his forgiveness because he doesn't hold it against us when we're not fair to the relationship. Even in those benign ways that we forget about him and put him up on a shelf and aren't always faithful, sharing the fullness of our days, our joys as well as our sorrows, our highs and lows, our good moments and difficult moments. God remains faithful. We just need to turn and with our heart and will, seek him again and know that he is near. Our God is generous. And don't we see that in that wonderful parable about the landowner in his vineyard? This is a master who thinks very differently, whose thoughts are not our thoughts. In fact, his generosity is offensive to some. Because in our sense of fairness, certainly those who work fewer hours should get less pay. But this is a parable about the kingdom of God. And this master is less concerned with that kind of thinking of justice, but of a different kind of justice, always tempered by mercy. He goes out at dawn, at 9, at noon, and hires workers, those who want to serve in his vineyard. Then he goes out at 3, finds others idle, not by choice, who want to work, who seek to serve. And even at 5, he invites them in, sensitive to them and their desperate desire to be a part of the work of that day. And he gives them not what they deserve, but far more, the abundance of who he is. And what is the message, friends? That for our God, whether or not you come to the table early or late, you are welcome. And he is just glad you are there. And you get the fullness of his love when you call upon him in truth, as even the psalmist reminds us, because we have a God slow to anger, but gracious and great in kindness. So what's our word of hope for today? That we are the recipients of an undeserved, outrageous generosity. And there's only one thing to do with that, is to go and do likewise, to be just as outrageously generous. God bless you, and God protect you and your family.